We don't like to take risks when it comes to security.
And internet banking is no different.
With the Bendigo, on top of our usual login details, we've got a security token that generates a new PIN every time you log in.
So even if someone does get our login details, they still can't access our accounts.
So if you'd like extra security when you're e-banking, there's only one bank you need to know. You need to know the Bendigo.
The man that's in the hot seat, yes? The duck seat for this morning. Mark Shields, Bellpost Hill. Haven't had the best of seasons, Mark, but still there's a lot of spirit up there in Demonland.
Absolutely.
Demonland?
Yeah, good morning, thanks. I think we've had a pretty good year. The majority of the games we have been in positions to win, but it just maybe a lack of experience or just one or two things haven't gone our way because we've got a pretty young side up there, like a good nucleus of young kids anyway. And I think that you'll probably find over the next year or two that when we start getting some wins together, that Bellpost will really push on, and I think we've got some really exciting times up ahead.
I think the important thing is that the situation where the ground is, and the council doesn't mow the ground a lot, and batsmen that go there are only scoring between 200 and 250 runs. I mean, it's not a ground that you really would like to play at because you don't get reward for a batsman. I mean, you might only make 80 runs in a whole day there, where if you played somewhere else, you make 150. To actually entice players there, I think that you need to come up with some sort of an arrangement with the council to make sure that the ground's obviously cut a lot shorter and is in better conditions than what it is. I think that's the key, and you need to probably look at getting a player from somewhere else to come in and help take a bit of pressure off those other 4 or 5 good players that you have.
Sure, no doubt about that. It's like over the years, it has been a batsman's graveyard, but we have had players from overseas and other stars of local cricket who have come up there and for one reason or another, as you said, probably the wicket and the outfield hasn't really helped, hasn't really contributed too much. But I think we've got a team in place there with Seamus and Graham Lewis and Heath Bush as well up there that they've done a lot of replanting over the last couple of weeks, and so hopefully, fingers crossed, with next year, we might see some bigger scores up at Bellpost Hill. We'll keep our fingers crossed anyway.
And President Mel Bosniak and Lance Barley, that previous statement was written and authorised by Dean Armstrong. Rawlo was a very good friend of the Bellpost Hill Cricket Club. Didn't have anything to do with that. That came from Dean Armstrong.
That was constructive criticism, Graham. I mean,
we'll accept that, unlike East Belmont, but yes, constructive. Nice comment. One ground that's really taken off up at Bellpost Hill is your new 3rd and 4th ground, Mark.
Fantastic.
As a result of the ring road coming through, a magnificent new arena has been built there.
Absolutely, I couldn't believe it. I was over there last weekend watching our thirds play, and just the outfield there, it was 10 times better than it was on the main ground. And so hopefully that if the winter's not too wet and can maintain that really, outfield's not nice and flat compared to what it was the old Gobi Desert, what our thirds and fourths ground was, where chances are you could lose your foot in one of the big cracks there. So it just goes to show that with the council behind you, that things like that can really be beneficial for the thirds and fourths ground.
We wanted a green home with rainwater tanks, solar power, solar hot water. It's really strange. The Bendigo is the only bank which will give you a loan, which is an incentive to help the environment. The Bendigo actually reduces the interest rate for environmentally friendly houses or products. So, if you want to save money and the environment, there's only one bank you need to know. You need to know the Bendigo.